Just proud to be downtown Toledo, doing my part, making it grow. My son is 37 years old next week, and it'll be a week after that I started this business, so 37 years. Well, I guess it was when I went to high school and took wood shop in high school, and I built a few things in school, and I looked back and I looked like, wow, I made that. That's pretty cool. It says it's something I like doing. Well, like I say, when I was in school and I did the furniture, I took it home and I gave some furniture to my mother, and she was pretty impressed, and I was impressed with it. And then I got married and found a job with a woodworking company, and I worked for them for 10 years. Oh no, I'm sorry, only 3 years. I worked for them for 3 years, and I met two other guys, and they decided that we were working too hard for them and we needed to work for ourselves, and the three of us went into business together. And that was in 1984. No, we were just doing simple furniture, bedroom outfits, maybe a few kitchen cabinets, countertops here and there. And then we started to get into the commercial business with St. Vincent's Hospital. We got in with the Lathrop company there and started doing all the hospital projects, whether it be exam rooms and nurses' stations, and yeah, that's where it started, and started getting into the commercial business and started buying bigger equipment. I started the business in '84, the same year my son was born. Taking a big risk there, took my life savings, which wasn't a whole lot at that time. The three of us went together, and 2 years later, my one partner, he decided to move back to Italy, where he was from, and the other partner, me and him, stayed together for another 10 years, and I believe he got burned out and decided to do something else. That's when I decided to take, I had to find somebody else to help me out with the business, and my brother John, he was the next candidate, I guess. I guess he wasn't real happy with his job, what he was doing at that point.
He was working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, trying to meet construction deadlines. I myself had a history of 15 years of heavy industrial, from hands-on to sales to operations management. In that time, I worked with various entrepreneurial people who had extremely large visions and taught me the best of what I could be and I could believe in. As Joe approached me and asked me to join up with him, I thought this would be the most opportune time. I'm working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for someone else, investing all my time into someone else's company. That is why I've always wanted to work for myself. Being asked by Joe, I thought this was a perfect opportunity with my experience, knowledge, and sales experience in business management. It was a perfect fit. Joe, with his journeyman experience in cabinet making, my management sales, we had the business. We just needed to expand on it.
And we've been brothers forever, and we've always gotten along, and 10 years after I started, and my second partner sold out, I took John on, he bought in, and he came in and said, we need to spend money to make money, and we never looked back.
So my addition and coming into the place are extremely helpful to him, only from the fact that it lightened the load for let him do the work,
Right.
and me more manage things. So it worked out very well for both of us. Again, him having the experience of the carpentry end and me having an experience of business management.
Right.
I think the biggest thing that helped us was the fact that being in a small facility and seeing how much we could produce so quickly, we needed to expand immediately. And again, what we had to do was go to a second shift in a 4,000 square foot storefront facility with 8-foot ceilings. It was not pretty. Moving into a warehouse with 10,000 square feet was a whole new experience for us, and something that was done phenomenally over a weekend. We purchased the building, outfitted it in the evenings, working hard again, above and beyond what we were doing in our regular East Side facility, hence Rivereast Cabinets. When we moved downtown, our shop was move-in ready. We pulled the equipment in on a Friday and we were open on Monday. We did all that building preparation for 6 months prior to moving in. There was no interruption in service. And again, we thought we'd never fill the facility, and within 6 years, we had a 10,000 square foot warehouse. Pretty impressive, I think, by both of us.
I don't know, did we have any obstacles?
I think some of the biggest obstacles we had when you asked me to sign on was basically not a lot of sales, and the sales we had, it took forever to make. So it was not very profitable at the time. As we increased sales with our limited floor space, I mean, the first thing we thought of was going second shift.
Right.
And that's exactly what we did, and since then, business has doubled and we've boomed ever since. When we outgrew the original place, even with 2 shifts, we had to move to a bigger facility.
Yeah, and that was one of the better judgments we made, was moving downtown here.
We moved in downtown to a 10,000 square foot facility and thought we'd never even use the whole place. We used a quarter of it. And within 3 years, we had opened up the entire place. Within 6 years, we had to build a 10,000 square foot warehouse, just to make up for the added sales we've had. Again, not looking back. Everything's went forward, fortunately,
Yes.
for us.
And we've done it slow and steady. Didn't jump into something too big too fast.
Exactly. The industry itself has changed. I think a lot more healthcare, hospitals, schools are leaning towards commercial casework versus, say, pre-established casework Marilat, similar cabinetry, which is geared more residential. Ours is typically commercial casework, which is required again in schools and stuff like that. Hospitals and healthcare, that's our main focus. And the industry itself, again, they've changed. They've increased their delivery dates and times by 3 to 4 tenfold, just because of the advancement in CNC technology. Again, what we used to do in 2 days, we can do in less than an hour. So it's speed times, the lead times have changed dramatically, and customers have picked up on that. So our lead times have changed. So that's really important when it comes to meeting project deadlines.
Right. And plus we do all the specialty things, as in nurses' stations and reception desks and bars and
Feature walls and ceilings and raised panel ceilings.
Right. And it's just not all just square box cabinets. And we pride ourselves on doing good work and
Rivereast Custom Cabinets.
Custom cabinets.
Sometimes it bites us in the butt, but we're good at what we do and take great pride in doing it.
Right. We surround ourselves with good people, and that's what helps us get through it.
That's the name of the game. You're only as good as the people that work for you. And we try to be fair, honest, and helpful to everyone who works with us. All our associates are loved and appreciated. Again, most of them, family.
When I first started, I really didn't want to hire my son, because I didn't think that it was a good enough living for him. I thought he could do better. I wasn't making a whole lot of money when I first started this business, and I thought, well, he could get a good college education and make better money, but as he started working for me, he took a great interest in it, and I feel proud and I'm glad that I have family working here, because they all take pride in what they do, and they make sure that the business continues on in a good way, that because it's all in their best interest. So working with my family all day is great. I love coming to work. I love seeing my kids. I love to see my nieces and nephews, and I feel proud that I can give them all a good living, and hopefully that they'll take this company and continue it on in days I'm gone, and make it the empire it should be.